Well, it's not finished. I'm still in Paris, this Women Leadership Conference, and we are having an amazing time. But most important, an amazing people. We all in here joined together to say our message, tips, and how to live better and how to grow. And I really, when I hear this amazing lady's speech, she's a cancer survivor. It touched my heart so much because that's exactly what I want to prevent: cancer and all other illnesses with my silver product, silver clothing. So please introduce yourself with love and this amazing, amazing power what you have.
Thank you so much. My name is Wanda Briscoe, and I am an 11-year breast cancer survivor. And so I spoke on Breast Cancer Made Me a Warrior.
And that's just I'm goosebumps everywhere. I just think it's so cool because so many women having a problem, and suffer in silence. And they never would kind of say, oh no, look at me, I will not go and talk about it. But how do we know if nobody would talk? So what happened to you? What you decide? You know what? I will scream about cancer. I survived, and now I will do more, not just survive.
Yeah, and that's the thing with me. I was the first in my family to be diagnosed with breast cancer. And so there was no history of it. I had sons, and I was like, I gotta fight, not only for them, but for me.
Exactly.
And then once I started doing my own education, I'm like, how come no one is educating our community on breast cancer? And so I decided to be that voice. And because you have so many women that do suffer in silence, some women don't even tell their families that they have cancer until it's too late.
Exactly. And like, this is like, you need a medal because you're a survivor. But to go and talk about it, you need power from within.
Yes.
Where do you have it? Where is that hidden?
I'm glad that you said that, because cancer, from my first book that came out,
beautiful,
when I got diagnosed with breast cancer, it's called The Fight Within.
Oh.
God instilled a fight within me, and I'll never forget the day I got the phone call. Those 4 words, "You have breast cancer," literally took me out of here.
Yeah.
You know, it's like someone had gut punched me. And it was like God instilled in me this fighting spirit that, no, you have to fight for yourself and fight for your children. So that was that fight within. We all have that fight within. And it takes, you don't know what trial or tribulation is going to come your way that will ignite that fight.
And would you say, I know it will sound terrible, but if you wouldn't have a cancer, would you find that your inside stronger you? Would you feel that fire as you have it now?
No, because I've had different trials and tribulations later in life, but it was that breast cancer that ignited everything.
Again, will sound terrible, but terrible sometimes it's good.
Yeah.
You would never go into world and talk about it, isn't it? So that's one kind of amazing thing. All this week, like all these days and amazing speakers, everybody have that terrible something what wakes us up.
Yes.
And maybe we need it, because sometimes we could sit on that comfort couch and kind of like, I'm okay.
Yeah.
But look, something happened, and then we, is it any possibility to prevent that? What would you say?
Get your mammograms yearly. Do your self-breast exams every month. Some people will say, well, when should I do it, or give a specific date. Just do it the first of the month. I mean, that's coming. You know, that's guaranteed.
Yeah.
But do your self-breast exam. Get your mammograms. Don't neglect getting that. That's how my tumors were found, was through a mammogram.
Okay, and actually, I went in hospital to do a mammogram, and they say you're too young.
Now, if you're too young, they're going to look at your family history.
And I don't have anybody.
You don't have any. And some women will still insist, well, I'm 35, I'm 36. I still want to get a mammogram your insurance companies, majority of them won't cover it.
Okay.
So you will probably have to pay for it yourself. But it's your right. Get the mammogram.
Exactly. And again, look after yourself. You know, and again, be selfish. If you feel you need something, go and really demand for it, isn't it?
We have to be our own advocates for our body.
Exactly. Who else will look after, isn't it? Because this is our temple. This is our everything. And that's why, as a fashion designer, as a holistic fashion designer, I started working with the silver material with 99.9% of silver threading, which actually protecting our cells, cancer cells, to stay sleepy, because they are always, we all have it. It's just what wake them up. And that's what was like so important for me, to prevent that. And you know, when we preventing, when we know I done pretty much everything to not to get that. You know, and of course, nobody say you will not get or whatever. But the most important is to look after yourself. So what the biggest tip would you give for our viewers? What a big tip, how to, if you do got what you got.
If you are diagnosed with breast cancer, listen to your doctor, do self-care. Self-care, I learned the importance of self-care through breast cancer. Learn, you know, eat a better diet, you know, nutrition is important, physical activity is important. And also the number one thing that I found important during my journey was having a support system.
I would say so.
A good support system. You can't have any negativity around you, because you are in literally for the fight of your life. Don't have any negativity around you, and just put your trust in God that He is going to get you through that.
Exactly. I always say it's someone there a lot more stronger than us, a lot more bigger and knowing what we need, and He will help us. God, universe, Abdul, whatever we want to call, isn't it? It's someone there who really looking after us. And actually, these 2 days, it just shows me and remind me, if we go on your own, we nothing. We can't really, isn't it? Like, you wouldn't do it on your own. No way. And that's what is nice to have, as you were saying, support group and everything. And that's what I'm doing every 2 weeks, free energy healing, group energy healing. No matter where you are in your country, in your world, we're connecting on Zoom and we're connecting all, because stress and all that stuff. And again, being together, connecting through the love and energy, that's where comes the power. And let's try to not to get this terrible awakening calls, and maybe let's wake up now.
Yeah, wake up now.
Yeah, and say, you know what, really, what am I doing for myself? If I need to have 2 hours or 1 hour for myself, I go and do it. Is that right?
That is right. And you also, one thing that breast cancer taught me is that I was existing and not living.
Wow.
And so that's when I said that my motto is live out loud. I learned how to live after having breast cancer. I was not living. I was a people pleaser, just go about life. But it was like that breast cancer, that was a wake up call for me.
Beautiful. And do you please women? Like, women, people pleaser. Are you?
No more.
And she's amazing. So that's not mean what if you are not people pleaser. You are rude. You are not nice. No. You just know when to say no.
Yes.
Isn't it? You just say when to say, well, not
today.
Yeah. We got it.
That's not on my to-do list today.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Yeah.
My to-do list full, okay? And I'm doing only what I do, commit, and I want. Or not what drags the energy out, isn't it? Like, it's sometimes you could do something what you hate. Give it to somebody to do it.
Yeah, and you don't have to explain your no.
Exactly.
No means no. No is a complete sentence. Don't explain it. Just no. Someone asks you, you know that that's your self-care day, or you just don't want to do it. You don't have to explain yourself. No, I can't do that today. Thank you and have a blessed day.
Exactly. Learn how to say no. Learn how to say yes for things which you love. And say yes for love.
Yes.
Love is something what is in our heart, and really love is, I always just say, believe in love again.
Yes.
Sometimes we forget love for yourself, love for universe, God, everybody who's around us. Look at these times. We need more love.
More love. Love is powerful.
So let's believe in love. Let's love each other, and ask for your neighbor or friend. Maybe they are suffering on their own. And that's what you can do sometimes. We don't need you all go speakers, but maybe someone, a neighbor, or maybe someone needs your help, and maybe they're afraid. So I'm so pleased to see you and meet you. I was looking forward to meet you when I looked at the list, because I think it's so important to not to suffer in silence.
That's right.
You are a survivor.
Yes.
In my heart,
Yes.
anyway. Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank
You're
you.
so wonderful.
Thank you.
So thank you all so much for your love and support.
Thank you.